Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word. This is Jeremiah 9. We got a great meteor shower for the next 3 days. It's my birthday, and God sends me a great meteor shower every year. The greatest of all the meteor showers. Oh, and the Parnell family comes from Glastonbury, England. If you might want another sign. The traditions of Glastonbury. Jesus, Mother Mary, and Joseph of Arimathea went to Glastonbury, England several times, and Jesus built Mother Mary a home there in Glastonbury, England, and they made a church there. And 10th generation of Joseph of Arimathea was King Arthur and the Round Table. King Arthur was Joseph of Arimathea's 10th generation. And here we go. This is Jeremiah 9. Oh, that my head were waters, and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place for travelers, that I might leave my people and go from them. For they are all adulterers, an assembly of the treacherous men. And I like their boat, that they have bent their tongues for lies. They are not valiant for the truth on the earth. For they proceed from evil to evil, and they do not know me, says the Lord. Everyone take heed to his neighbor, and I do not trust any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanderers. Everyone will receive his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies. They wearily themselves to commit iniquity. Your dwelling place is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, says the Lord. Therefore thus says the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will refine them and try them. For how shall I deal with the daughter of my people? Their tongue is an arrow shot out. It speaks deceit. One speaks peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he lies in wait. Shall I not punish them for these things, says the Lord? Shall I not avenge myself on such a nation as this? I will take up a weeping and wailing for the mountains, and for the dwelling places of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burned up, so that no one can pass through, nor can men hear the voice of the cattle. Both the birds of the heavens and the beasts have fled. They are gone. I will make Jerusalem a heap of ruins, a den of jackals. I will make the cities of Judah desolate, without an inhabitant. Who is the wise man who may understand this? And who is he to whom the mouth of the Lord has spoken, that he may declare it? Why does the land perish and burn up like a wilderness, so that no one can pass through? And the Lord said, Because they have forsaken my law which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, nor walked according to it, but they have walked according to the dictates of their own hearts, after the Baals which their fathers taught them. Therefore thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will feed them, this people, with wormwood. Wormwood means Chernobyl in Russian. Means a bitter pill to swallow. You can read about it in Revelation 8. And give them water of gall to drink. I will scatter them also among the Gentiles, whom neither they nor their fathers have known. And I will send a sword after them until I have consumed them. Thus says the Lord of hosts, Consider and call for the mourning of women, that they may come, and send for skillful wailing women, that they may come. Let them make haste, and take up a wailing for us, that our eyes may run with tears, and our eyelids gush with water. For a voice of wailing is heard from Zion. How we are plundered. We are greatly ashamed, because we have forsaken the land because we have been cast out of our dwellings. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth. Teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor a lamentation. For death has come through our windows, has entered our palaces, to kill off the children, no longer to be outside, and the young men no longer on the street. Speak, thus says the Lord. Even the carcasses of men shall fall as refuge on the open field, like cutting after the harvesters, and no one shall gather them. Thus says the Lord. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Let not the mighty man glory in his might, nor let the rich man glory in his riches. But let him who glorifies glory in this, that he understands and he knows me, that I am the Lord, exercising loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, says the Lord. Behold, the days are coming, says the Lord, that I will punish all who are circumcised with the uncircumcised. Egypt, Judah, Edom, people of Ammon, Moab, and all who are in the farthest corners, who dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart. Now this is Jeremiah 10. Hear the word which the Lord speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus says the Lord, do not learn the way of the Gentiles. Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the Gentiles are dismayed at them. For the customs of these people are futile. For one cuts a tree from the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, so that it may not topple. They are upright like a palm tree, and they cannot speak. They must be carried, because they cannot go by themselves. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do any good, inasmuch as there is none like you, O Lord. You are great, and your name is great and mighty. Who would not fear you, O King of the nations? For this is your rightful due. For among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdom, there is none like you. But they are altogether dull-hearted and foolish. The wooden idol is a worthless doctrine. Silver is beaten into plates. It is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Upas. The work of the craftsman, and the hands of the metalsmith. Blue and purple are their clothing. They are all the work of skillful men. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God and the everlasting King. At his wrath the earth will tremble, and the nations will not be able to endure his indignation. Thus you shall say to them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom. He has stretched out the heavens at his discretion. When he utters his voice, there is a multitude of waters in heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. And he makes lightning for the rain. He brings the wind out of his treasuries. Everyone is dull-hearted and without knowledge. Every metalsmith is put to shame by an image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are futile, a work of errors. In the time of their punishment they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the maker of all things, and Israel is the tribe of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Gather up your wares from the land, O inhabitant of the fortress. For thus says the Lord, behold, I will throw out at this time the inhabitants of the land, and will distress them, and they may find it so. Woe